Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Starship Exploding Simulator. Today's beverage is a nicely carbonated and adequately chilled cherry cola. So welcome back to the Last Starship, where previously we were once again making some stuff, specifically the charged crystals for Phase 9 of the Stargate program. We also irradiated a crew member, although maybe I would argue they irradiated themselves. They happily wandered within the boundary of the radiation zone and basically sat there and got a free tan. So yeah, that's a thing. We also incurred some losses. Actually, one big loss in the form of the about 12 million plus change combat vessel that we bought and kitted out and fully staffed, etc. And I thought this was going to be a fairly easy mission. That's why I picked it up. Neutralize pirate gang, 89,000 generic units of currency, only a difficulty rating of 3. And the vessel that we had a nice complement of armor and weapons, and it had like a mixture of railguns, cannons, PDCs, all manner of things. Speed was good, yet the one location we went to, which was NG8, after kitting it out, it basically had a vessel that was 22, I think, cannons pointing forward, who did one pass on us, span around, and then promptly did another one. That blew us up. So the only really defensive vessel that we have with any sort of notable armament is the Procyon cruiser, which is the very first vessel that we start with. And yes, we have augmented this a little bit, etc. But it's almost certainly not fit for purpose when it comes to fighting. Certainly things like what I've just mentioned previously, that horrible vessel. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what to do. I think this is going to be a bit of a multi-pronged approach the next couple of episodes, where we need to crack on with the warp alignment computer, more on that in a moment, and also get another combat vessel. Now, there are some others available in the game, but I think they're very, very expensive, so we'll have a look around. So let's just go through and we'll set up production, I think. What I do want to do, however, is go to editor and to hull here, and I want to extend the hull somewhat. Let me just toggle this one only a little bit, like say that, and then we will confirm that with flooring. I'm just going to give ourselves a little bit more space, you understand, and I mean, I can paint it. We've got this red colour, I think just representing red dwarf. But yeah, that's now built. And the reason I want to do this is because I want to set up some areas for storage, essentially. So let's go to logistics, and I'm going to pick up a small storage crate. No, that's not good enough. Okay, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to jump around to anywhere where I can potentially buy something. And that's going to be with the AGE Foundry, because not only can I buy the things for the boxes and stuff to set up production, but also I can have a look and see what's available for purchase. Now, there is the Florence bulk hauler here, which looks to be actually probably decently protected because it's got like a double skin and such, so we can put armaments in there, and if things hit the side, then it's not going to breach the rest of the hull. But it's not really fit for purpose for combat, although truth be told, looking at what we've versed previously, I'm not really too sure what is, but yeah, more on that later on. But yeah, we finished off the charged crystals, and now we have the warp alignment. Sorry, no, we don't have the warp alignment computers. We have the warp alignment computers. We need 100 of them, and I've taken the liberty of going through and checking out, not in an exhaustive manner, but I've went through and I've checked out the sort of things we need to make. So let's go for a storage crate here, and I'm going to rotate them like so and place them so I can see the line, which is going to be about there, 1 and then 2. So for the 100 warp alignment computers, I don't know where we're going to, but we are aligning to it. We need 100 quantum compute grids. These are not final. This is just like a basically scribble down on a piece of paper type of approach. I'm hoping the calculations are at least broadly correct. Well, we need 100 quantum compute grids. For that, we need 100 compute energy grids, the empty ones, and then we also need 400 of the quantum processors, which of that we need 100 quantum wafers. So that's just one third of the parts that are needed for this thing. After that, it's Stargate receivers, which is actually really easy. It's frames, energy coils, and lenses. We just need 100 of each, and I haven't worked out the exact materials like metal and copper ingots. I haven't done that level of calculation because I don't think we need it. If we run out of stuff, we just go back. All I'm looking for, I've just worked out the parts we need to make the end result, and then the Bidium capacitors is 100 Stargate capacitors, which is in itself is Stargate coils, and sorry, it's Stargate energy coils, yes, and then the actuators, which also needs energy frames and motors. That one, I just checked out because I thought that's a future me problem. Current me is working on the quantum compute grid, so I need to sort those out. There has been suggestions to build a few of each and then sell, and few of each and sell, and I do like that approach. However, the logistics involved of just swapping things around might just be enough for me want to stop the series. So I'm just going to try and set it going and doing its own thing. So I need 100 quantum compute grids. So for that, I can go here and go for quantum compute grids. Let's double check that again. So it is compute grid, which I need empty compute grids for that. Okay, so I need 100 of those. So I need empty ones. So let's change that. Empty compute grid, and these can store 70. Oh, actually, that changes things then. If that can store 70 and I need 100, how much does the small box hold? Let me dismantle this one. Hang on, dismantle. Oh, and while I'm dismantling, let me quickly jump over to where is it? I think it's the gas collector. Yes, the gas collector, because these things have been installed wrong for I don't know how long, but they've been off center, and people have said that. Oh, right. Yeah, people have been mentioning about that, and right, dead radiation because Ensign Dickinson has been sat there all this time. I mean, I've put in the radiation blockers and there's nothing stopping them moving away, so I'm going to go with AI fault. Let's go with a small storage crate, and I will put it in like so, and I'm hoping that takes 30, which it let's see, it has 36. Perfect. So empty compute grid and empty compute grid. Prioritize the boxes, so we need to go for empty computing grids, which I'm just going to see where they are made, which is in the fabricator. So you empty compute grid, and you is empty. So my plan is to basically wait until I see these lights as this is like basically orange, so to indicate that it's full, and I know we're done. I don't have to make any more, assuming the calculations are correct, which almost certainly there won't be. Let me just go for trading and selling, and I want to sell a radiation blocker. I'm going to get rid of some energy cell frames. The energy cell, Azalea and energy cell, should I say, and that's just going to give us a little bit extra there. And then once again, trading and logistics, just double check. I might as well buy the other small storage crate. That's all done. And let's see, ships for sale. We have the Jeravin, which is 15.3 million, and it contains Gatling guns, it contains rail guns, it has deflectors, and frankly, it's a lovely looking ship. I just fear that if I manage to get the over 10 million more than I need, this is just going to blow up again. And there's also a new ship, which is almost certainly what we're going to run, because I just want to have a big line with forward-facing cannons. In fact, it will be a similar design to the power pack, and I will change. I'll change the energy transmitter to cannon. Will that work? I have no idea. Back to the foundry, and then I'll send this over to the other shipyard, because A, we can buy stuff from there, and also we can check out what there is available. Oh, there's the DRX Abyss, which I think was about 12 million last time I looked at it. Oh no, it's only 7 million, this one. It's a different one. This is for gas collection and processing. It's got chemical labs, loads of automation, and yeah, there's that. Okay. So we've went from there to there, and then that's pretty much it, I think. Let me go to NG12. We will prepare the jump with the AJE Foundry, because I do need to pick up, I know as a minimum, I need to pick up some more precious metals. Oh wow, these are making these things pretty fast. Oh, that's actually really good. Trading wise, sorry, just double check again. Yeah, storage crate and a small storage crate, and pick up all of those and install. And it's going to be small storage crate. Actually, no, wait, it's going to be storage crates because I need 1, 2, 3. How many of these do I need for the wafers? I need 400 wafers. Okay, so I'm going to need a lot. Like 6 or more. Quantum wafers. So that there. Quantum wafers. Quantum wafers. So that there is storage for 210. So I need more. More is needed. Prepare to jump to the colony to get more trading. Yes, and also you can see this is almost done, which is pretty good. However, I don't know if we have the resources for copper ingots and thallium crystals. We do have the resources for that. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop production of the quantum compute grids because I think we're actually done on that one. Let me go to trading and to selling. And we'll have a look around, and we have more than I actually need. So there is the 15 spare, 16 spare. Let's sell those. And then we now need to set up the, where is it? The, well, it's quantum processors, which you need 4 of, and for that it's refined Metreon. I'll get back to that because that's chemical labs. All these are going to have to be shipped over to the gas collector. So yes, so quantum compute wafers, yeah, so wafers, and oh yeah, that's a problem. Right, hang on, because these are we can, that's all right. Wafers, there we go, and finish off the trading and then jump. There we go. And let's go for, once again, trading, logistics. I'm pretty much going to wear the logistics button out in this game at some point. Let's go install. And it's a storage crate. 1, 2. So what we're on now? We're on 2036, is it? So I need one more crate. So I'm just going to jump over to... We don't often go to NG4. Let's have a quick look over there because why not? And there we are. And then it is once again logistics and storage crates. And I'll pick up a couple of small ones, although I don't know if I actually need it. Wafers and wafers. I don't know how I'm going to send all of these over in bulk. You understand? It's going to be a bit ridiculous, but there you go. So the guys are finishing that. And I can probably bring it back. I'll hopefully be able to build the wafers by the time we get back, actually. So it's quantum processors, which are made in the chemical lab. We need refined Metreon for that. We've got stable Xelion. Refined Metreon. Ah, right, okay. So we're going to have to swap this out. Right. I think the Astral Temptress is going to go on hyperspace isotopes. This is going to go on another mission, I think. So is this gas cloud here? Is this where there's Metreon? It is a bit gassy. It might be. I'll have to have a look at it in a moment. Let me just jump the ship back. And then it does mean setting up the Astral Temptress, because I can't really reconfigure this. I mean, we could if we really wanted to, but it's going to have to empty the tanks, and we don't really have the space for it. No, I think we'll just set it going. Yeah. So let me just double check then. So a huge tank and a gas collector. I'm just going to see about those. Installation, gas collector, and it is Metreon gas, it says. Well, I think we can get Xelion. Let me just put this in here. Piping. Like so. And then cables. which is going to be hopefully Metreon. Metreon gas. It is set, and it is putting the Metreon in there. Okay. So, refine Metreon. Metreon gas through refinery into there. And then via the chemical lab. Which I think I can probably put a chemical lab around here. Let me just actually go over to... I'm going to bring this back, actually. Prepare the jump. I think there will be refineries here. There is 2 refineries. What about a chemical lab? There's a couple. I'll get all 3. Right, I'll wait for this tank to fill up. In fact, you know what? You know what? Another huge tank. If nothing else, they're cheap. And I'm going to really store this. Because like I say, if there's anything we've got, it's time. So, pipes. Like so. Pipes are in. So, we are taking the Metreon. It's going through there. Job done. Right, AGE Foundry. Has it overproduced these? It has not, but it will. It'll stop very quickly because these wafers require precious metals and Tillium crystals. Tillium, we are actually okay for. Precious metals, not so much. Okay. I'm just going to quickly run around and I'm going to go to trading and selling. And I'm going to basically sell anything that I don't think I need. So there's loads of... If I want to make money, I can just sell loads of Shield Zelion. Because we've got loads over here. I don't want to necessarily do that too much, though. Procyon Cruiser, we'll go to selling. And I don't know why we've got the fusion reactor there in a huge tank. I think it's been sitting there for quite some time. I think combat-wise we were going to install that, but it's actually going to take a lot more to try and get this going. So I'm just gonna sell it away and actually get that money back. This power pack, there must be the easiest job in the world to work on this thing, because you're literally just taking up now and again some deuterium to the fusion reactors and leaving it there. Fine. So the astral temptress is filling up here, which is fine. Are there any more gas collectors? There are another 2. Oh, there's 2 more gas collectors and it's only 40 grand. So let's install gas collectors 1 and then... Ooh, I might struggle there, actually. I might struggle. Yeah, let's only put the 1 in for now. So it is piping. There we go. I'm not going to jump it back, obviously. Research completed is reactor efficiency, so that's fine. I think everything is pretty much set. Yes, some of it I can't afford. Smelter efficiency, and once again, reactor efficiency and drone speed. Let me go for drone speed this time. And the foundry is actually probably close to done. Let me go to selling. And we'll have a quick scroll down. Quantum wafers, we need 400. We've got 318. So actually, no, we've got a little bit left there. Right, so I am going to have to bring this to NG12. The reason for that is this is where we have, well, some precious metals. And it should still be available if I... Okay, NG15, my mistake. Wrong place. Let's just jump that one. There we go, that's much better now. So, tactical, and we have Tillium ore, we have metallic minerals, and precious ore as well. And there's also, but there's still precious over here. So I'll just get this to spin around and pick up there. There's actually metallic minerals and precious ore over there, so it can do its thing. And you can see the drones are actually going to do that now. And, oh, one more storage crate, I think, for this thing. I can't actually look at the trading menu while I'm here, which is a bit annoying. Okay, let me just make sure these are set to their metallic ingots. They're going to be precious. Oh no, sorry, they should be precious. Precious ores, copper. Those are set to... One of them, that was set to Tillium. Okay, so we'll just basically fill up the boxes, and it's going to be wafers again. Prioritize crates. So all of these are going to be moved over there, and then once I've made one of these, I can rest in the knowledge that I don't have to touch it again, and I can basically store the main thing and then move over. So this end here, that's where we'll have the main item, and I think that is about it. See, you can't look at the trade menu here, which is, it's just the easy way of looking at it, and so why have we got so close? Oh, they've went past it. Maneuvering. Pull the ship back. It takes a while to do it, you understand, but at least we've got some amount of thrusters. Come on. And I will target the precious ore, because that's the one I think I need the most of. I certainly need to send some over to the gas collector, I think. So I'll target the precious ore. Yeah, we need to send over to the gas collector. So there's the precious ore, which is getting made, and the metallic stuff as well. And then we'll fill this up. Okay. Stop all of those, because I think they're done. Astral Temptress, how you doing? Oh! They're actually doing pretty well. Right, okay. So I need another tank. There is another huge tank there. I'll pick that up. And we'll go for installation. Refinery. Like that. And then a huge tank. Which I can't place there because that'll connect it up. That'll connect it up to the line. Which we don't want. I mean, I can just put it in there. It's not a problem. I mean, it's gonna be my problem once I've installed it and then I can't fit it in. So, Metreon gas, which gives us refined Metreon. Piping. So this is where I'm gonna have to come down and connect it up like so, and the refined Metreon comes up and then into there. So there's the refined Metreon. Refinery's underway. Fine. Bring back here. And jump. Because we've got 2 full tanks of Metreon gas. And I'm also going to sell some of these stabilized stops because, well, as you can see, it's sort of full as well. Trading, selling. Let's see. I've got cannon shells. Yeah. So, I don't want bullets. I'll sell some of this random stuff that we just got lying about. Don't know why we've got so many processors. I think because it's just we've gathered it. We've just randomly picked it up. There's some sewage. There's a little bit of money for us. Okay, foundry. Have they finished with the precious ore? They have not. There we go. Target that. Because I specifically told it to target one thing, it stopped doing stuff. Precious ore. That's fine. So, gas collector we'll come back to because we need this Xelion stuff later on, but I'm not going to send it to the location. Processing cruiser is just sitting there gathering dust. Power pack is powering, and the Astral Temptress is now back after producing these refined Metreon, which sending stuff back and forward is going to be the fun times. So, installation, chemical lab, and I'll put it so the cable, the piping, should I say, is to the right, and I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap. And yes, I am building straight over there, but we should be fine. And let's just double check. So, alignment computers, we need quantum compute grids, empty ones, 100 of, yes. Quantum processors, which requires wafers, yes. Refined Metreon, working on it in the chemical lab to make the processors. Then we get back to the assembly table. I think that is ready to go. I think. So each chemical lab is a quantum processor. Quantum processors. Quantum processors. Pick up a storage crate to put in there, and that will become for quantum processors. Actually, no. wafers. Like that. The foundry, we are still processing stuff. I'm going to send it back, though. Let's get it jumped. And how we're doing? Trading. We have more wafers than we require. That is okay, though. Because I think now, if I send these over to the gas collector... No. To the temptress. This should... It should work. Now, luckily, the temptress and the foundry have dual docking arms. So I can get it connected up like this. Which means it should be a quicker transfer than the drones. It is in alignment. There we go. So, let's double check. Logistics. From the foundry to the gas collector. All the quantum wafers. Piping requires refined metrion. So if we speed this up, that should start producing. Quantum wafers. Did I send it right? I don't think I did. No, they are going down. No! That's why. Gas collector. It's, yeah. My mistake. Please send it all back. AJ Foundry. Astral Temptress. It's because I'm used to the gas collector. What a surprise. Doing all of the gas collection stuff. And making. And now... Are they going to make these? This quantum wafer's being dumped everywhere. Refined metrion, yes. Quantum wafers, yes. But there's no output. Total production 1 quantum processor. Is that because of maybe storage? Curious. I think it's basically the crew's still transferring stuff over. In fact, maybe I stop with a lot of these. Send the rest over. No, but I can't really send them over. I can't really send them all over because it's just going to block the ship up. Right. Now hopefully they'll pick up the wafers and shove them in there. Wafers. And refined metrion. So all this is set to cargo. Is it because it's equipment? Blocked. Really? Maybe if I put another storage box in. I just get a small storage crate for now. Small storage crate. I'm just going to dump it there. Processors. Quantum processors. Prioritize crate. Yep, there we go. Just because I wasn't moving them out. And then I can start moving them back. Okay. Foundry. You see the wafers have gone right down. So, quantum compute grid. Quantum compute grid requires empty compute grid, yes. Quantum processors, not yes. But eventually this will empty. Because if I send stuff back, this should work now. From the Temptress, all the quantum processors. And yes, all we are doing now is looking at spreadsheets. Because as this goes down for the Temptress, it's using the wafers. So we can send more wafers over. Send the lot over. And keep sending back the processors. Okay. That's fine. Storage crate. I'll just put over this side this time. And, well, they've got a lot of other tasks ongoing, but they'll get to it eventually. I say they will. Making a liar out of me. Logistics. Just gonna get more. No, there's no more storage crates. Quantum compute grid. Prioritize. And then they should start ripping out all of these and putting them in there. So there's no wafers anymore over here. All the processes just need to be processed. Like that. Problem is, and this is, I think, why it was mentioned that we why we will probably at some point want to produce these items singular instead of a big lump like this is because, well, essentially, we make no money off doing this. We only make money when we sell stuff back. That is the problem. But at least I know that this is going and... Oh, yep, that's ran out. I would have thought those tanks would have had more than enough Metreon. So we need more Metreon. Right, I can certainly do that. Okay. Let's finish off these here. So we're refining the quantum wafers, or turning the quantum wafers into quantum processors. That'll eventually stop, though, because we'll run out of Metri on the refined stuff. But the you can see the empty compute grids are going down. And there you go, it's stopped. I reckon that's run out of Metreon. Indeed it has. Okay, undock. Head over to NG5, was it? I think it was NG5. Yep, there's the Metreon. Okay. Foundry then. I will go for a dismantle of that. And then a installation of one of those. Because that one is quantum compute grid. 70, 106. I think. And I can then dismantle. I can dismantle all these, but I don't... oh yeah, I was going to say. I don't need to. But I can't double click, because it's a bit of a nightmare for some reason. That's not set up. None. There we go. So the empty compute grids are going down. The wafers have been sent over anyway. The assembly tables are producing the rest of these, which will then go in here, which means we then have all of the quantum compute grids. But then you just go off Stargate receivers and Iridium capacitors, which is going to be even more of a task. And also, the O2 on this thing is fairly terrible. Why? I bet it's not piped. I bet it's not connected up. Yeah, it doesn't go to the small tank because we've been piping. Let me do that, and it will fix the problem. There you go. It's because I was trying to scrub the CO2, but you can't scrub the CO2 when there's nothing for them to breathe. And yeah. All right, Astral Temptress is gathering Metreon and then sending it over there. The Foundry is doing whatever it needs to do, which is work on 1/3 of the warp alignment computers, which is actually one of the easier parts to do. The Stargate their receivers are actually probably the easier ones, actually. Yeah. Stargate receivers are easy. After that, it's Iridium capacitors, which requires Stargate capacitors, which requires actuators, which requires... Okay, so we're going to leave it there for now. That has been a bit of the Last Starship. I did intend to do something else other than just produce this stuff. But that is the goal. Yeah, we'll have a look at making more warp alignment computers. However, we do still have a lot of contracts that we can undertake. So urgent passenger transport, with things like manufacturing resources are not doing that. Basically, the transport. I'm going to try and do some transports next episode, and we'll just take whatever ship we can. I mean, probably the Astral Temptress, actually. Because it gets my isotopes as it jumps around, so we might as well, and then make some money that way. And then we want to essentially make a new ship. So the fabricate ship option is where you can basically buy anything you've made, which I've not got many at all. They're just empty hulls. But then there's also things like the carrier frigates and all of these community-driven ones, which are fairly cool. So we might go through and check out some of these community ones, or we just might go and make something very, very simple, which was, well, basically the new ship, which we've seen in a couple of other places. Certainly not going to buy that. That's not combat ready at all. Either way, let me know what you think in the comments, and as always, we will go from there. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.